Hi, I'm Tracy and welcome to Sweet Bay Lane. The wood project we're about to do in this video is going to be the perfect addition to your spring home decor. So let's go ahead and get started. To begin the project, we need 2 wood slats measuring 18 inches long by 2 inches wide by 1/4 inch thick. And we're going to run a small bead of hot glue down the narrow side of the board and glue them together. I'm going to be using this Gorilla hot glue that bonds wood. Now that we have our 2 slats glued together, we set those aside to dry and we move on to the next step in the project. And for this next step, you're going to need just a few supplies. It's going to consist of 2 wooden pallets and 2 more of the wooden slats. And as you'll see here, I'm just putting a little small bead of hot glue on one side of my pallet, and I'm just going to attach my wooden slat vertically. And once that wood slat is nice and secure, I just move on and repeat the process with the other wood slat. And once the slats are nice and secure, you'll just lay your project down and you'll repeat the process on the other end. And when you're finished, you'll have a nice rectangular box. Now we need a bottom for our box, and for that we're going to be bringing back in those 2 wooden slats we glued together in the beginning, and we're going to attach them to the bottom of our crate. And to do this, you're going to add a bit of hot glue to the bottom rung of the pallets on both sides, and then you'll just sit it right down on top of the 2 slats that have been glued together. Now this next to last step is where you can get really creative, and you can paint it or stain it any color you prefer. I'm going to be using this espresso bean acrylic paint from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to be watering it down to give my wood a weathered look. Now that you have your box painted or stained in the color you prefer, we'll move on to the final step of the project, and that's going to be adding 6 of these glass carafes from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using mine for fresh cut flowers by just adding a little bit of water and putting the cut flowers in there, but you could also use them with your favorite silk flowers and add a little bit of resin in the bottom to make it look like it's sitting in water. Well, I hope this inspires you to make something creative in your life. And I just want to give a huge shout out to all my subscribers, and I want to say thank you so much for your support and your kind comments. I feel so grateful to have you as a subscriber. And if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you here at Sweet Bay Lane. Well, until next week, keep it crafty.